Have you ever pondered how one man's decisions can shape the destiny of a nation? Welcome to our exploration of a titan of American history, J.P. Morgan. His financial prowess was so immense it was said to rival the Federal Treasury. From railroads to electricity, he left his indelible mark on key sectors that underpin our modern life. Step back in time with us to discover the life of J.P. Morgan, the man who many say owned America. Our journey begins in 1837 in Hartford, Connecticut, where a boy named John Pierpont Morgan is born. A son to a prosperous financier and merchant, Junius Spencer Morgan, and Juliet Pierpont, a woman of culture and refinement, young Morgan was destined for greatness. Raised in a household that valued financial acumen and cultural appreciation, Morgan was exposed early to the world of finance. His father's business dealings were not lost on the young boy, who absorbed the financial lessons like a sponge. The family's wealth also meant that Morgan was afforded the best education money could buy. He attended the Boston English High School before enrolling at the University of Göttingen in Germany. His time in Europe exposed him to life beyond American shores, broadening his horizons. He returned home with a degree in art history, a fluency in German and French, and a worldlier perspective. Morgan's career in finance began in earnest when he joined his father's firm, J.S. Morgan & Company. His early years in the business were spent learning the ropes, understanding the intricacies of the financial world, and gaining invaluable experience. He was not just his father's son, he was becoming a formidable financier in his own right. From these early experiences, Morgan developed a reputation for his financial acumen, his tenacity, and his ability to turn a profit. His understanding of finance, coupled with his strong work ethic, set the stage for his future success. These formative years laid the foundation for Morgan's future empire. As Morgan stepped into the world of finance, he was destined to leave an indelible mark. In the bustling metropolis of New York City, a young man named John Pierpont Morgan embarked on a journey that would redefine the landscape of American finance. With a keen eye for opportunity and an unyielding drive to succeed, Morgan quickly rose through the ranks of the banking world. In the early days, he cut his teeth working for his father's bank, gaining invaluable experience and honing his unique approach to finance. He wasn't just content with playing the game, he wanted to change it, and change it he did. In the mid-1960s, Morgan did something remarkable. He set his sights on a partnership with Anthony Drexel, a prominent financier from Philadelphia. Drexel was a titan in his own right, and together, they had the potential to shake the very foundations of the financial world. Their partnership was a match made in heaven. Morgan brought his innovative thinking and relentless drive, while Drexel brought his vast network and deep pockets. Together they formed Drexel, Morgan & Company, a banking firm that would soon become synonymous with American finance. Drexel, Morgan & Company quickly made a name for itself. They financed railroads, brokered deals, and even bailed out the U.S. government on more than one occasion. The firm was a powerhouse, and at the helm was Morgan, guiding it with an iron hand. But Morgan wasn't just a financier, he was a visionary. He saw the potential in industries before anyone else did. He recognized the value in consolidation, in merging small, struggling companies into larger, more profitable ones. This foresight, combined with his financial acumen, set the stage for his rise to the top. But this was just the beginning of Morgan's financial conquest. His journey was far from over. In fact, it was just getting started. Morgan had a vision for America's financial future, and he was just the man to make it happen. He was, after all, J.P. Morgan, the man who owned America. Morgan's real power began to surge during the era of industrial consolidation. As the 19th century was giving way to the 20th, the American economy was undergoing a seismic shift. The age of small independent businesses was giving way to a new era of vast corporate conglomerates, and at the center of this transformation was J.P. Morgan. Morgan's genius lay in his ability to see the bigger picture. He realized that by consolidating smaller companies into larger ones, he could achieve economies of scale, increase efficiency, and secure a dominant position in the marketplace. His first major foray into this arena was in the railway industry. Through strategic mergers and acquisitions, Morgan managed to consolidate a significant portion of the country's railways under his control. This not only earned him a fortune, but also gave him unprecedented control over the nation's transportation infrastructure. But his most notable achievement in this era was the creation of U.S. Steel. In a bold and audacious move, Morgan purchased and combined several major steel companies, including Carnegie Steel, to form U.S. Steel in 1901. The result was the world's first billion-dollar corporation and the largest steel producer and largest corporation in the world. With this, he had effectively monopolized the American steel industry. Morgan's influence was not confined to industry alone. His role in the 1907 financial crisis was equally significant. When the stock market crashed and banks started to fail, it was Morgan who stepped in. He rallied fellow financiers and put his own capital on the line to stabilize the economy. This intervention not only saved the American economy from total collapse, but also solidified Morgan's position as the unofficial central banker of the United States. In these years, Morgan's influence on America's economy reached an unprecedented level. His ability to shape and guide the direction of the American economy was nothing short of extraordinary. Through his actions, J.P. Morgan didn't just consolidate industries, he consolidated power, reshaping the American economic landscape in the process. In his final years, Morgan's influence extended beyond the realm of finance. His passion for philanthropy and the arts began to take center stage. His love for art was insatiable, and he turned into one of the most prominent art collectors of his time. His collection was vast, spanning various periods and styles, showcasing his eclectic taste and deep appreciation for the creative world. Morgan's philanthropic efforts were just as impressive. He believed in giving back, fueling his wealth into numerous causes close to his heart. He funded libraries, schools, and hospitals, propelling society forward with his generosity. He also had a particular interest in scientific research, contributing significantly to advancements in various fields. When it came to his death in 1913, it was a blow that resonated throughout the nation. The man who had once held America's economy in his hands was no more, and yet his influence was far from over. Even in his absence, his impact continued to be felt, particularly in the creation of the Federal Reserve System. The Federal Reserve System, as we know it today, owes much to Morgan's financial acumen. His role in the Panic of 1907 demonstrated the need for a central banking system, setting the stage for the Federal Reserve's establishment in 1913. His insights and experiences shaped the system, ensuring the stability of the American economy. Morgan's death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on. His art collection became the foundation of the Pierpont Morgan Library, an institution that continues to inspire and educate. His philanthropic efforts sparked a wave of generosity among the wealthy, encouraging them to give back to society. Even as his life ended, Morgan's legacy was deeply embedded in America's financial landscape. His influence continues to shape the nation, reminding us of the power of one man's vision and determination. From his art collection to his role in the creation of the Federal Reserve System, Morgan's impact is still evident, making him a figure that continues to resonate through the annals of American history. So, how do we summarize the life and achievements of J.P. Morgan? Well, we could start by saying that he was a titan of finance, a man whose actions and decisions had a profound impact on the American economy. His story is one of ambition and perseverance, of taking risks and reaping rewards. A man who was not afraid to break the mold and challenge the status quo. His early years were marked by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to make his mark on the world. He was a trailblazer in the world of finance, paving the way for the modern banking system that we have today. His strategic investments and financial acumen helped to consolidate industries and stabilize the American economy during times of crisis. But his influence was not confined to the world of finance. He was a patron of the arts, a man who believed in the power of culture and education to shape society. His collection of art and antiquities is a testament to his love for beauty and his belief in its transformative power. His final years were marked by a desire to leave a lasting legacy. He was a philanthropist, dedicating a significant portion of his wealth to charitable causes. His contributions to education, healthcare, and the arts have had a lasting impact, shaping the American landscape in ways that can still be seen today. He was a man of vision and determination, a man who knew the value of hard work and the importance of seizing opportunities. He was a man who understood the power of money, but also knew that it was not the only measure of success. His story is a reminder that one person can make a difference, that one person's actions can shape the course of history. It's a story of success, of triumph over adversity, of the power of ambition and the importance of perseverance. J.P. Morgan was, in many ways, the man who owned America, shaping its economy and leaving a legacy that endures to this day.